How long does a father need to be absent in order to have his rights jeopardized? Well, my name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman and Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues here in Michigan, and today we're going to continue our video series designed to educate and inform the public, so please subscribe to our channel. You know, the law is very, very involved in preserving people's rights, so it takes a dim view of situations where somebody's seeking to terminate another person's rights. But there is a way to neglect one's rights so that you might be subject to termination. Generally speaking, if the court sees an absence or a complete failure to support a child for a 2-year period, the court can say that that constitutes abandonment and can consider this in a possible termination of rights. At the same time, though, the court will look into whether or not there was any effort made in order to maintain contact. In other words, just because there's an absence doesn't mean there wasn't some effort made on the part of the father to try and continue contact with the child to maintain that relationship. Now, what we're always asked, well, yeah, they do that, but they don't pay any support. How does non-support weigh in to this? And the answer is it weighs heavily, because a lot of times the non-support can be viewed as an abandonment and a relinquishment of responsibilities and rights. So clearly a long time passing where there's no support and no contact is really something that the court's going to take into account if they're trying to determine whether or not rights should be terminated. Evidence of disinterest or unfitness to be a parent is also going to strengthen a termination case. So when we talk about termination, when we talk about somebody losing the rights, the court's not quick to do that. I mean, you're still going to need clear and convincing evidence that these rights should be terminated. But prolonged absence, prolonged non-support, total disinterest in what's going on with the kid, these are the things that the court's going to look into to determine, are we looking at a situation of termination, or maybe we're looking for somebody who needs parenting classes or some sort of rehabilitation into becoming a legitimate parent, a parent who, you know, the court would feel comfortable with having them be responsible for a child. Every case is different, though. If you have any questions about yours, reach out, and of course, we'll be glad to help you out.